gonna sound crazy, okay? But when Michael went to prison and then Jason, I felt the need to protect all the other people that I love. And yes, after everything you and I have been through, I love you very much, Lulu. So I went to Brooke and I hired her to go after Dante because I just wanted you to see the truth about him before you threw your whole heart away. I was wrong. God, I was wrong. Dante loves you. And he's nothing like Sonny, and I am so, so sorry.
What are you doing here?
I told you I believe you. I want to see this through.
If you're planning another soliloquy on justice, or you're going to race down the aisle with an earth-shattering revelation, I would appreciate a heads up.
I will be on my best behavior. Scout's honor.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Alicia Ahmed presiding.
I'll hear the matter of the People versus Michael Corinthos Jr. The charge is attempted murder. How does the defendant plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
The defendant's plea of not guilty is so entered. I have a petition for bail. Miss Miller?
Your Honor, the defendant is a businessman and father with both professional and personal ties to the community. He is eager to answer these charges and clear his good name.
Miss Walsh?
Sonny Corinthos is a major player in organized crime.
Alleged.
You've had your turn, Miss Miller.
The people will prove Mr. Corinthos walked up to an unarmed man in a public street and shot him with malice aforethought. That is arrogance and lawlessness of the most flagrant kind. Mr. Corinthos regards the law as a minor inconvenience. He'll break it at will, and he will not hesitate to flee this court's jurisdiction. His substantial, illegally gained assets and the damning evidence in this case against him makes his flight not a risk, but a certainty. We respectfully request the court deny bail and remand the defendant to Pentonville for the duration of his trial.
Your Honor, with all due respect, Ms. Walsh's tirade has nothing to do with jurisprudence. It is entirely personal. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Ms. Walsh has pursued an inappropriate relationship with my client.
How so?
On more than one occasion, she has made romantic overtures, which Mr. Corinthos has rejected. She's become vindictive, and that alone is the sole basis for this malicious prosecution.
Miss Walsh?
Any contact I had with Mr. Corinthos was at his invitation and for the sole purpose of obtaining evidence against him. I never made any attempt to hide that intent. Once our conversations are heard, any of the recordings, you will see that Mr. Corinthos' intention...
A man telling a woman what she wants to hear could never and should never be construed as anything even resembling the truth. That is pillow talk hearsay.
The argument as to the admissibility of these recordings can be revisited at trial. However, Miss Miller, you have done little to convince me that if I do grant bail, your client will stay around to be tried.
And I should like to call Detective Dante Falconeri to the stand.
I object.
This is the detective who has been assigned to investigate the shooting of John Zakari. He can also speak as to my client's character, and character witnesses are often called during bail hearings, even those that are rushed through to railroad a defendant.
Your theatrics are not appreciated, Miss Miller. Keep them up and I will fine you for contempt.
Apologies, Your Honor.
I'll allow the witness, Detective Falconeri. You may take the stand.
There's been years of violence and animosity between John Zakar and Sonny Corinthos, but I do believe that that was all about to change.
Did my client tell you that he wanted to make peace?
He did.
And did you believe him?
Yes. I do not believe that Mr. Corinthos is a flight risk. He is devoted to his children, and I don't think he'd ever leave them. He has convinced me, at least, of his innocence, and just that he wants the truth to come out.
Thank you.
Detective Falconeri, what is your relationship to the defendant?
Well, he's my father, but...
No further questions.
After carefully weighing the evidence presented and giving appropriate consideration to the testimony of Detective Falconeri, I'm setting bail for the defendant at $3 million.
I object.
I've already ruled, Miss Walsh. Bail is set at $3 million.
You know what? When we get to trial, it won't matter what Detective Falconeri said, because when the jury hears those recordings, Sonny's own words will put him away for life.
Thanks for standing up for me.
Well, Michael told me you don't lie to your kids. I'm banking on that.
Free again?
Bet you hate that.
I should, shouldn't I?
You don't feel anything right now, a little bit? Nothing?
Does it matter?
Not anymore.
I don't trust myself when it comes to you.
When you finally do, you know where to find me.
You want to get this over with? You know the part where you tell me I've got a conflict of interest and I'm going to bat for my gangster father and you're going to have my badge because of it?
Did you testify truthfully to the best of your knowledge?
I did.
Then we have nothing more to say to each other.
At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I want Sonny to pay for this life of crime just as much as you do. But I'm not going to stand by and watch while a guy gets put away for something he's not guilty of doing.
Sonny shot John Zakara exactly the way he said he was going to.
Yeah, in self-defense.
Yes. Sonny said that too. It's in the recordings.
He's telling the truth.
You know, when I was working Sonny to get those recordings, a long line of people told me that he would make a fool out of me, and that I'd be just another on a list of broken-hearted cops and lawyers who play this game with him and compromise their values, and they end up getting sucked in. I mean, a lot of people trust Sonny, and it costs them dearly. So you might want to take those warnings to heart, Detective.
Wanted to go over the shooting with Sonny one more time. It's the details that make all the difference. Is he around?
No, he's not. Sonny posted his bail. He doesn't have to report in.
You don't like his chances to beat this? Neither does he. So he's gone.
As an attorney, I would never advise my client to jump bail.
How's that go? You fooled me once, shame on you. It was right here in this living room where Sonny shot me. I was staring him right in the eye, and I didn't think he could pull that trigger, and he did. Here I am, taking another one in the gut. Shame on me. Yeah, this is Detective Falconeri. We need an APB on Sonny Corinthos. It appears he has violated the terms of his release and fled the country. You have no idea how much I needed that.
Me too.
Oh, well, you first.
Just Carly being Carly. I'll tell you later. Something happened with Sonny's case?
I stood up for Sonny in open court, told the judge that Sonny was not a flight risk, that he was going to stay in town because he was devoted to his kids and wanted to clear his name.
And?
Oh, as soon as Sonny cleared bail, he skipped town. So much for the promises of innocence and wanting me to find out the truth. Those were all lies, apparently. And now Sonny's gone, and I'm the one to let him go.